guys, it's your girl Siobhan. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you have not already done so, please do hit the like and subscribe button at the bottom so you can show me some love, and also hit that little bell so you can get notifications when I post up new videos so you can be in the loop. Before I jump into my video for today, I got one announcement. If you're into podcasts, I also do a podcast. I meant to talk about that in my first video and I totally forgot. But yeah, I have a podcast called Bohemian Soul, which is pretty much going to be very similar to my YouTube page. It's, really talking about just life, love, relationships, reflecting, growth, inspirational stuff, motivational things, you name it. So if you want to get like an idea of who I am and more so just more about me, definitely check my page out. It's pretty much the same. It's very raw, very real. You just don't get the visual. That's the only thing. But yeah, check it out. You can find me on pretty much any platform that does podcasts. You can also find me on Spotify, etc. And I'll definitely leave a link at the bottom for everything that I'm talking about, just so you guys can have an easy access to get to my pages and stuff like that. So the video that I wanted to do for today is it's talking more so about anxiety and depression. I feel like especially in these times, like, collectively just we're all together in this, and mental health is really a big thing. It's always been a big thing. I just feel like now more than ever, like everyone is just kind of like paying attention more, just because like everything's slowed down, so you really don't have much of a choice but to kind of like pay attention. And I feel that like our world just stopped. Honestly, the world just basically ended, and we're like rebirthing a whole new world. So a lot of the things that we've been used to, like a lot of our vices and things that we used to distract ourselves to get through, we don't have anymore. Like, there is no going to clubs. I was looking at some of my old club pics and I was just like, damn, yo, I'm so glad that like I'm an outgoing person, and like I just was like, yo, every time there was a party I was there. And I'm also from New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, so since 17, like that's just how it's been in New York City, But yeah, I was just like, damn, I'm really glad that I got to do all of that, because I really don't see things kind of going back to what it was, not for a long time. People are just like, oh, we're waiting. We've been waiting for how many months now? Like, this is not something that's just gonna up and just disappear. And I think that people come into the realization of it. And, sometimes that realization can be like very heavy, be like a heavy hit for people, because they're just like, damn, like, yo, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. And y'all, I'm trying to figure it out with y'all too. Like, I have my moments where I'm just like, I don't want to be outside. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want to function. And that's my biggest thing. A little backstory about me when it comes to like these things is that like I've always suffered from anxiety. Like, even from like a very young age, I've always been anxious, and I don't know why. Like, I never really like, I really want to do some like, I don't know, some therapy, or like really just sit down with myself and like think about my childhood and what could have caused me to feel like, always this urge to like figure out what's next. Like I'm one of those people, like I really don't like not knowing what's next to come. I hate being in the unknown. Like, it's a scary place for me to be, because it's just like, it could go so many ways. It can go good, but then it's like it can also go bad. And like I want to be prepared. It's all about preparation and things like that, because you just want to be prepared, because you feel like if you're more prepared for things, you can better handle it, versus something just kind of like hitting you out of the blue, kind of like this virus. Like, it just kind of came out of the blue, like, and everyone's getting laid off, everyone's just in a panic, like no one can really be around each other. It's like, I mean, it's a lot, like we gotta admit it. So I just came up with 5 tips that I feel that will be beneficial for people that, do these times, dealing with depression, anxiety, any kind of like mental illness or discomforts that you might be feeling. I would say give these things a try, So my number one tip is definitely meditation. Meditation, it's I don't know, it's kind of hard because, like, especially for somebody like me that's just like a scatterbrain, my brain is just always da, 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 da. But you know, I've learned through the process that it's fine if there's mental chatter. The matter is just like kind of just letting it be and just being silent, you know. If you find it hard to meditate by yourself, there's so many different like apps or classes, which I'll tag the links at the bottom again once, you know, I upload this, that you can follow with different people, especially now because everything is just like virtual. It's online. It's just like everything is just of access. It's just a matter of you just pushing yourself to do it, you know. You got to take the first step. That if anything, that should be the number one. You got to take the first step. But yeah, meditation is so good because it just kind of helps to just calm the body and just like have you be in the moment. Because, you know, a lot of the times we're thinking about things from the past, which that pretty much is what leads to depression, you know, things that you want to change, but you can't change because like it's the past, you know. And then with anxiety, thinking about the future, like what's next to come, which that leads to the anxiety itself, you know. And obviously there's an array of many more mental things that can happen, you know. But I definitely recommend meditation for sure. My number two thing is definitely music. And very specifically, like, you want to listen to music that has good lyrics. You know, you don't like, listen, I'm all about, I kind of like a little bit of everything, you know, like not gonna front. But you're not finna listen to like that mumbo jumbo stuff and think that is gonna help to raise your vibration. You gotta, like, my favorite type of music to listen to when I need to be like uplifted or like I'm feeling really down, I love gospel music, yo. Like, I don't go to church, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely believe in God, but I don't go to church. I'm not really on the religious end. I'm definitely way more on the spiritual end. But when it comes to gospel music, oh man, like it does, I don't know what it is, yo. It's so uplifting, yo. It's just so uplifting, yo. And like, I'm super emotional. Like, people really don't even know this about me. Like, people just see my exterior and think that I'm just this hardcore person, which has been a part of my struggle growing up, you know, because people just think I'm so tough they can say whatever they want. And I'm just supposed to just take it, you know, like, and nah, like that's just not how I operate, you know. Like, I'm very sensitive, very emotional, very just aware of all my surroundings and, you know, empathetic. Like, I feel for people when they're going through things. I hate seeing when people go through things like that. I almost think it hurts me more than it hurts my own self, believe it or not, really. But yeah, music definitely has been one of my ways to help uplift me. If you're willing to do something a little bit different, like I say, listen to like all those meditation music, like that Zen stuff. Like, I know it seems like weird, but like, I don't know, something about the vibration, it definitely helps to like calm the body. So I recommend that as well. And number three, this, people don't really know about this, but essential oils are really good. Like, for whatever reason, when they stimulate the you know, your smell, like, it does something to your sensations. I was listening to this lady, her name is Queen Afua, and she was talking about essential oils, and she mentioned rose oil, which I had never like even thought to use. Like, I use rose like water toner and stuff like that, but I never used no rose oil. So I got me some. I did a little research on it as well, and they do say that it's really good for like helping with depression and like uplifting the mood. I don't know how these things work, but but honestly, like, I would put some, so I have a diffuser, right? I was gonna say you can get yourself a diffuser. If you don't have a diffuser, there's many other ways you can use it too. You can get you like a pot of hot water and put like a few drops. Essential oils are really strong. Like, you think that you need like mad drops, you don't. I'm telling you, like, I put like 2 drops of that rose oil in my diffuser, and like, it just fills my whole room. And I got a big room. Like, it fills the whole, you don't need a lot when it comes to essential oils. That's another big thing that people like misunderstand. A little goes a lot with, because even if you start with a little bit and it's not enough, you can add to it as well. But yeah, I would put it in my diffuser at nighttime, and like, it made all of the difference. I also like frankincense. That's another good one. The citrus ones are really good for like brightening up and, you know, uplifting and things like that, like lemon, lime. I like lemongrass. Lemongrass is really good. Definitely like fills up the whole room. Get into some essential oils. Again, if you can't get you a diffuser or like a humidifier, try doing like boiling a pot of water, because the steam is what's going to help to get the aroma around, and put like a few drops in. Oh, you can even make like a little spray mist. You can do like a bottle of like water, and add like a few drops to it and kind of like spray it around your room and stuff. Like that's also a good way to kind of get you just want it in the air. You want it in the air so you can inhale and relax, you know? What else do I have? I want to say set mini goals for yourself. Now, the thing is, when you're dealing with like, if you're dealing with depression or, you know, anything that's just, you know, when you feel drained and stuff like that, you just don't, you feel unmotivated, like you don't want to do anything. But I notice for me, when I feel like at my lowest points, I'll look around my room and my room is a mess. And so, you know, I was reading something some time back, and it was saying that, you know, like everything that like your outer appearances or whatever, like kind of like reflect what you're feeling inside. And I really do believe that. Cause yeah, every time I'm at my lowest point, cause you don't feel motivated. You don't have the energy to like even clean or like even freaking wash your hair, like wash your face. Like you just don't want to do it. Like, but once you feel those feelings, like I know it's hard, but you have to figure out a way to fight through that. Cause that's, you got to keep yourself moving, because everything is energy, you know, like depression is energy. Like it's all energy, and it's energy that's not moving. You want to get it to move somehow, you know, and you just gotta like, you gotta push yourself to do it. Like, but little steps, even if it's just you getting up and washing your face, or you getting up and like, you know, making your bed up. Sure. You ever just like come home and you want to go to sleep, but your bed ain't made, and you feel like, damn, I got to make this bed first, even though you're about to hop in it and mess it back up. But something about it is the energy about it changes when you like have it like nice and set up, and you just feel like you can relax, or you even take a shower before bed, you know. It just kind of like helps to relax your body. Or you got to figure out a way to get yourself moving, even when it's hard. Like set a mini goal, like, okay, today I'm only gonna do just this one thing. It counts, you know. And whatever that one thing is, just, you know, do it. And if you don't do it, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up, you know. Maybe set another goal, something else. But do something. Like, get yourself up. Don't sit in it. Because I know it's so easy to want to sit and wallow in pain. But if you want to get through it, if you want to get over it, you got to go through it, you know. So, like, I know it's hard, y'all. Like, yo, listen, we all going through it together. I'm just, you know, trying to help make it a little bit easier. And then my last goal is, oh, this is a big one, because I feel like with me, when I feel at my lowest points, I don't want to be around people, because I feel like I'm not myself, you know, which is not necessarily true, because it is myself. It's a part of myself, you know. It's just a moment within myself that's like, you know, very different. And I get it. You don't want people to see those parts of you, whatever, because it's so hard to be vulnerable, you know, because you never know if you can trust people. Like with me, I feel like people come to me because I'm always, you know, I'm very gentle natured. Like, you know, I'm understanding. Like, you got something going on, like, and it's really bothering you. Like, express yourself, because if you can't, like, again, it's all stagnation. Get it out, say it, cry it out, whatever. You gotta let it go, some way, somehow. So, you know, I always want, but I understand that. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if people always understand that about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that when I'm going through some things and I want to get it out, like, I don't want to be judged, or I don't want to be beaten down when I'm already down. So it's like very important for me in general, even with you guys, you know, to make sure you pay attention to, or know who you can trust, you know, because you can have some people so close to you and you can't even have a conversation with them, because it could just go left for no reason. You know, like, because they may not be so sensitive to how you feel. They may not notice that you know. And I've been making it a really big point. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. God, getting older. But I still look good. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm just like, yo, like, I really want people to understand who I am, you know? Like, I feel like I'm so quiet, or I keep to myself, because, you know, it's easier. It's easier than just being vulnerable and like being like XYZ. But I noticed that, yo, people like really misinterpret who I am, to certain extents, you know, like I could be like, I crack jokes all day long. Like I could be on some tough girl status if I have to. But when it comes to the emotional aspect, people don't realize just how sensitive I am. Like, yo, like, not that the littlest things hurt me, but sometimes it's just like when I'm trying to express myself and like I feel shut down, like I close up shop. That's it. We never talking to you again when it comes to certain, you know, like it's that much for me. But I realized that instead of me doing that, I need to just be like, yo, nah, this is like really bothering me, you know, like I need to learn how to express myself. But also, like I said, it's very important to know who you can trust. You can always tell, you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels good. Like it feels good right here, you know, like damn, yo, I felt so relieved talking to this person. Like I didn't feel like I was just dropping a load on them. I felt like they were like really trying to understand me and hear where I was coming from, you know? Versus like telling somebody something and like you just feel like, oh God, like damn, like I wish I didn't say that, you know, like it's just a matter of paying attention, you know, like and really being observant of who you can talk to and who you can't talk to. But at the end of the day, we really can't do this all on our own, you know, especially now, yo, it's, man, like it's rough. I keep on hearing stories from left to right, and I feel like truthfully it's like for the rest of the year it's just going to continue to be like this. It's going to be rough. Like it's going to be a lot of ups, a lot of downs, hell, probably even into the next year, like just ups and downs. Like I feel like when it comes to change, especially like a big change, yo, it's something that doesn't happen overnight. And you know, we're gonna be forced to like sit with our own feelings, our own demons. Like we're really gonna be forced to be faced with it, and it's tough, yo. Like it's not really scary. It's not really scary to me. Like it's just tough, yo. Cause I'm a person that wants to be like, yo, what we doing? But here I am being like, ah, man, I don't know what's next, but I have to be okay with that. But you're talking to somebody who's suffered from anxiety like for a very long time. Now I gotta learn how to be okay with not knowing what's next to come. Like for real, even though like shit is just going crazy, you know, like, and I want to know what's next to come to be prepared. But yeah, listen, work in progress, y'all. Work in progress. But yeah, these are my 5 tips, and I really, really hope that this resonates with y'all, even if it's just one thing on my list, or even if you want to sit down and make your own list. Yo, I think it's so, oh my God, number 6, get you a journal. Get you a journal, sit down and write things down. Yo, it's crazy because sometimes when you write things down, it just makes more sense. I don't know if it helps to just kind of like unravel the brain and like let things flow a little bit better, but writing shit down, like even if you want to write your own list down to, you know, to figure out what would help you get through your tough times, you know. But we got to have some sort of outlet, and you got to be prepared to realize that, yo, some of your old vices may not be available anymore, or it may not be the same. So get creative, be inventive, figure out some new things, you know. And I definitely think that it'll help you, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna leave a bunch of things in the link below, so y'all can check out my podcast or my social media, whatever. Again, if y'all have any questions, because I want to be able to try to give advice the best that I can. So just shoot me some questions so I could have some other ideas for my channel. And if it resonates with me, I'll definitely put it up on my page. Thank you guys again. I hope your day is great. Take care.